Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tutorial on this eye look right here. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love how it came out, and it was inspired by the colors on this tank top as well as the cowl neck that I was wearing. It's the peaches and the plums, and I just love how the shades look together, so that is what I did today. And I used the new Makeup Revolution Allure palette. Looks like this. I'm telling you, these guys are killing it at every single turn. I know that I've done a lot of palettes from them recently, but I've just gotten a bunch of new ones that I absolutely love, and I feel like for the most part you have everything you need in these palettes. It could just be the ones that I have gotten, but I pretty much feel like I have everything that I need to complete a full look. I don't have to double dip, and the mattes are blendable, and the shimmers, now I did not even use a mixing medium, and I don't know if you can see the shimmers and the glitter on here, but it's just stunning. These have that metal foil effect with the little glitter flecks. It's just stunning. Okay, so if you guys are new here, I want to take a minute to welcome you guys to this video and to my channel. My name is Lauren Jade. I'm 57. I have mature, crepey, wrinkly skin with hooded eyes that are slightly downturned. So I'm always looking for ways to kind of, you know, bring some life and to open up this hooded eye and pass my tips and tricks on to you guys. I know we all have different eye shapes and levels of hoodedness, and you might have to tweak and make a few adjustments, but I try my best to kind of explain things as I'm kind of going along, because if there's one thing that really irritates me in the beauty community is just seeing them go into the crease with the large fluffy brush and just go from outer corner to inner corner. It's like, yeah, honey, you're doing a little more than that, but you're not telling us. And then the movie magic, and they cut to the next scene, and it's just, everything is different. If there's one thing that irritates me, it's that. So I try not to do that on my channel. I try to make sure that I kind of explain in steps and stuff. Yeah, so that is what I do. And yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. If you're new here, I would love to have you join me. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. That way YouTube will notify you each and every time I upload. And without further ado, and before my phone shuts off, let's just get right into this tutorial. All right, so I'm going to start with priming my eyes, and I'm using MAC's Paint Pot and Soft Ochre, and I'm going to use my P. Louise brush. I am going to start using my P. Louise base. I know I keep saying that, but I actually got rumored to, because that's the combo that came with this brush. But now that they're selling P. Louise on Morphe, I am patiently awaiting the number 0. I want number 0. And of course, they are sold out of that one. So I'm going to be setting this primer P. Louise style. And I'm going to actually take a little bit of, I don't like to use too much. Sometimes I mix a little bit of Vaseline in with this because it's so drying. But I'm going to take a little bit of my RCMA palette here and my Zoeva eyebrow brush here, and I'm just going to kind of carve out this brow line, and you guys will see as I go into doing my bronzer up here in the brow area just kind of how these brows really kind of play a role. So I'm just going to carve this out here. I'm telling you, these brows, having changed this, was just like a big game changer for me in this makeup game, because I really felt like something was missing. I'm going to go ahead and set the brow with my Melt Blur, which is my new BFF. I'm just going to tap this on pretty much everywhere where I'm planning to put shadow, just not like up towards the brow bone, because I usually use like a bone color shade right there. So I'm just going to tap this really on my socket area. And since I'm right here, so I don't have to do anything else, I'm going to grab, these are magnetic, I'm going to grab the classic shade, which is very similar to the, like a bone color shade. And I'm just going to go up here in this brow area. All right, I'm going to grab my Benefit Cheek Leader. This is the Pink Squad. I'm always using the Bronze Squad, so I thought I'd give the Pink Squad some love. And I'm going to grab the Hoola Bronzer, and I'm using a Morphe E22 for this. And I'm just going to take this in that upper socket area. And I love to bronze my crease because I like that inner corner shading. When you have hooded eyes, I just feel like it looks so good. You know, you have this, you know, just, I don't know, this nice kind of inner corner shading that just, you know, softens this brow area and just adds some definition. And I just feel like it's gives such a nice sultry fade to the look. So, and I'm going to also kind of connect it in, like right in the front here, the bridge of the nose. And I'm going to brush the rest of it kind of out towards the temple. All right, so now I'm going to kind of toggle back and forth between this Sweetheart shade and this Suave shade. They're kind of both in the same color tone, and I'm using a 441 from Morphe. Now this one's really pointed and tapered, so I like this brush because I can get more of an exact placement with the shadows. I'm going to take this one directly above my natural crease, and I'm really going to start to kind of carve out the actual fake crease. And the bristles on the side of the brush do the blending for you, so I like this because it's really good for apply and blend type of a motion. So I'm going to grab that lighter shade, and I'm going to go right above my natural crease. I'm going to kind of start this one on this outer section right here. I'm taking this directly above my natural crease. And this is going to kind of be the start of a more of a defined fake crease, if you will. Now I'm going to grab that deeper shade of the plum, and I'm going to kind of go, I'm going to do the exact same thing that I pretty much did. I'm not going to take this as far into the inner corner as I did with those brown shades. So, and I'm starting this one kind of on this outer corner here, and then kind of as kind of the product starts to kind of leave the brush, I'm going to start to work it upwards and kind of inward. I'm not going to take it too far in. I'm just going to kind of keep it right in this area right here because I don't want it to go all the way down into like where I take like my bronzer. So I'm just going to kind of keep this kind of right here. And then I am going to go back to that bigger fluffy brush that doesn't have any product on it. And I'm just going to kind of marry the colors together. 65 angle brush for this step. And you can use whatever kind of a brush you want that kind of gives you that really defined line. I'm going to go in for kind of a bolder, kind of a cut crease look today. So I'm going to really want to carve out this fake crease line, really, basically. And I'm wanting to focus on elongating the eye for this particular look. So I'm going to kind of take this on this inner corner here, but rather than kind of following the socket shape and just kind of following my eye shape, which I really am following the eye shape, I'm just taking it up a little bit higher towards the inner corner, so it's almost like I'm kind of coming up towards the brow, and then I'm kind of coming over because I want this whole area to be really open and light and bright. So I'm going to be taking that fake crease over a little bit as opposed to kind of carving out and hollowing out the socket, if you will, which is kind of usually what I go for. Actually, I kind of do a little bit of both. It just really kind of all depends on the look. I am going to kind of wing this out a little bit. And because I laid down those other shades and I'm keeping this really kind of right at the base of those other shades, you can just kind of see it's just really kind of nicely blending, and I'm not really having to do a whole lot of, not going to have to do a whole lot of blending really with this. All right, I'm going to grab Risky now, which is this shade right over here. And I'm going to place that right above my fake crease, kind of pretty much like right on it, but I would say kind of above that deep line because I have that little gradient going, and then I'm going to kind of backtrack here. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to take this brush. This is the Sigma E42. I think it's one of their newer ones because the scripting is different. And I took a little bit of Risky because I wanted to kind of bring in some warm kind of rust, and I'm going to start to kind of do a little warm peachy looks with this plum. And you can see my fake crease, I got kind of a gradient going on from the light to dark. So I'm going to take this and I put this right above that fake crease line. So I just followed that fake crease and took it from the outer corner all the way to this inner corner. And you can see it just kind of really warmed everything up. And then I think I took a large fluffy brush here and I just blended all of that together just to smooth it out. I just kind of wanted to, you can kind of see that it brings kind of a warmer, kind of a peachier kind of a vibe to the plum looks, and it just kind of warms that area up. So I'm just kind of taking that, I'm keeping it high, it's going above the fake crease line, and I'm just following my eye shape, my socket, and that fake crease line that I put in. And I'm just going to blend these together. For this little outer corner deeper area right here, I just did not take this above that fake crease line. So I kept everything kind of below that fake crease line. I just wanted to put that there for insurance because I'm going to do an ombre shimmery lid going from dark to light on the inner corner. And these shimmers in here are just stunning. I mean, these guys are just killing it. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this shade, and then I'm going to take both of these shades. So I'm going to start with the outer corner, and then I'm going to do the middle corner, the middle with this, and then I'm going to do the inner corner with this lighter shade. So I kind of get that ombre effect. I'm telling you, these shimmers in here are just stunning. And I'm not sure if the camera's picking this one up, but this is the darkest one. And this is not even wetting my brush. Now I'm going to flip the brush over. So I'm going to grab this middle shade here. Like, look at that. Like, for real. Oh. I mean, these guys are just killing it. This Makeup Revolution, like, for real. Like, oh, I can't breathe over here. Oh. Now I'm going to go into the lighter shade and put that in the inner corner. Like, hello. Oh. Oh my word. Oh. Oh my word. All right. Get it together. Get it together. This is just stunning. Yes, I'm just now doing my baking because I completely forgot once again. No, I'm not trying to set a YouTube trend and get rid of the under eye baking thing that's going around. No, this is just my memory. I just forget. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this shade. This is stunning. This is the ColourPop's Tassel. It's a very white, glittery sheen, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on my finger, and I'm just going to tap. I'm gonna grab the black shade here from this Tarte Clay Play. I always keep a extra palette on hand right next to me that has a lot of like bone color shades and bronzer shades so that I can go back in and just kind of use those shades because that's what I use the most. And this one has a black in it, so I'm going to do my winged liner, and I'm going to do a combination of black with a gradient to like that purple up on top. So I'm going to start by stamping right here on the outer lid. And I'm going to wiggle it in my lash line right here. That's going to add some depth and dimension to the lashes. And I'm going to take this to the end here and just make a little tiny wing. And then I'm going to carry this to the inner corner, keeping it really, really close to the lash line. Shut off, sorry. So I was grabbing this purpley shade here, this Nymph, and I'm kind of smoking that kind of like a directly above that black. So it kind of goes from the purple into the black. So you kind of have that little gradient fade going on. And when I get to the end, I'm going to kind of bring it back in. But I'm not taking it all the way down towards the bottom because my lash line ends like down here and I want to kind of get that lifted eye effect. So I'm connecting it just above where it ends. So kind of like a few millimeters above. And I'm just kind of lightly feathering this right on top of that black and just kind of bringing that in. When you kind of wiggle it in between the lashes, it just kind of adds more depth and dimension to the actual lashes. All right, time to wipe away this powder here, and I'm going to touch up my, I'm hoping that the camera's picking up like how stunning this look is. I'm telling you, these guys, Makeup Revolution is just killing it. And I like the palettes because they're user-friendly, they're easy to work with, and for the most part, you know, you really don't have to double dip. Usually you have everything that you need to do a full, complete look. All right, I'm going to touch up the lips, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm trying to decide, I've got my Morphe spray here in my fan. I'm trying to decide if I should pop on some false eyelashes or not. I know that that would just make this look complete. What to do, but I did grab this, and I think I'm going to, it's hard, I mean, you know, it's fall, it's glitter season. This is the Glitter Goals from NYX, and this is in the shade, I think it's in the shade Quartz, but look how stunning. So what I'm going to do, this is a lot like the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner that I use a lot. It's got the same type of applicator. I'm just going to dab a tiny bit on here, just like on this inner part right here. And a little bit like right there. Oh, I can't breathe over here. Oh my word. Oh, I'm hoping the camera's picking this up for sure. Oh, I can't breathe. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, can you guys see? Oh! All right, time to spray. Ooh. Wow, I absolutely love how this came out. All right, guys, that completes the look. I've got some exciting new palettes on the way, so I'm super excited for my next few videos coming up. All right, guys, that's it. Mwah. Love you guys. I will see you in my next one.